What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are thinking about trying your first Orangetheory Fitness class, but you don't know what to expect, it's okay, you're not alone. The different heart rate zones, the treadmill settings, the whole splat point thing, it can sound a little confusing. Don't worry, this video is gonna break down everything you need to know before you take your first Orangetheory Fitness class. I'm gonna talk about how Orangetheory Fitness started, how the different memberships work across different studios, things you should bring, and little key tips that I think will help you feel super prepared before you take your first class. Before diving into the tips, let's talk a little bit about how Orangetheory Fitness began. It started in 2010. It was founded by a woman named Ellen, and she actually used to have a studio called Ellen's. And eventually, two of the people who were taking class there, I believe their husbands helped her turn this into a franchise, and throughout the whole shift, it just turned into Orangetheory Fitness. I'm not gonna go more into detail, you can look it up online, but she started this whole thing. A lot of people think that you need to be in great shape to do Orangetheory Fitness, and that is just not true at all. The exercises are really fit for all levels of fitness. You know, walkers, runners, joggers. There's also a way to modify every part of the class, so I really don't see how anyone could just not take this class. It's really friendly to everyone, and I think that is why it's so successful. Here's how it's structured. There is a treadmill where you can walk, run, or jog. It's really up to you. There's a rowing machine that's great for full body cardio, and then there is a floor section where you do a mix of weights and body weight exercises. The coaches are there to guide you, so there's no pressure to keep up with anyone else in the class. Like, it's important to just focus on your own workout. If you've heard people talk about the splat points but have no idea what they are, here's the deal. Orangetheory Fitness is a heart rate based training workout, and those heart rate zones are color coded into 5 different zones. Zone 1 is the gray zone, and this is a light effort, kind of like a warm-up. The second zone is the blue zone. This is a little bit more movement, but still pretty comfortable. The green zone is zone number 3, and this is moderate effort. I would say the green zone is like a solid workout pace. The orange zone is zone 4, and this is where you are really pushing yourself. And zone 5 is the red zone, and this is where you are going all out. You are sprinting really hard or lifting really heavy. The goal is to spend at least 12 minutes or more in the orange and red zone combined, and that's where you earn those splat points. And the orange and red zone essentially means that you are boosting your fat burn, and they claim that you would continue to burn calories after class if you're able to hit those 12 splat points minimum a class. It's easy to get caught up in the energy in the room and go way too hard, but Orangetheory workouts are meant to be paced, so you want to be pacing yourself. On the treadmill, you want to start at your base pace, work up to your push pace, and eventually working to getting to an all-out pace. But the coaches will coach you through all that. On the rower, smooth and controlled strokes work better than fast and choppy movements. And you really want to drive with your legs. And for strength training, it's definitely important to focus on getting the form down before you reach for heavier weights. I know that the treadmill cues can be a little bit confusing, so here's a quick little guide to understanding what everything means. Orangetheory uses 3 treadmill speeds, so knowing them ahead of time could definitely help you out. It's going to be base pace, push pace, and all out. Base pace is like a steady effort, like a brisk walk or like jog. Push pace is where you are doing like a manageable increase in your speed or incline. And all out pace is your maximum effort. This is like short bursts of speed. If you're not a runner, no problem. Walkers will increase their incline while the runners are increasing their speed, and they're still able to get a really great workout in. I love walking. There are so many benefits of walking. That's a topic for another time, but seriously, nothing wrong with walking on incline. You can still get amazing results. You can still get those 12 splat points that you're trying to get. So don't be afraid if you're a walker, or if you want to start as a walker. You can even get to a runner. Like, it all starts somewhere. Here's the best part. There's no perfect way to do Orangetheory Fitness. Everyone's at different levels, and the real goal is to challenge yourself. It's not a competition with anyone else in the room. The heart rate screens are there just for guidance. It's not a competition. Some days you're gonna get more splat points than others, and some days you're gonna be in the green zone more than others, but that's okay. It's all about building your endurance strength and power and having fun, and it's not all about the numbers, you know what I mean? Another great thing about Orangetheory is that you are not locked in to just one studio. If you're traveling or you move to a different city or state, you can still use that same membership at a different studio location. Now, there are some locations that have stipulations to this. They're called premium locations, which is because they are in a city somewhere where their fees are higher, so therefore their membership fees have to be higher. So think like New York City, Philadelphia, Boston, anything like that, you know what I mean? So their pricing structure is a little bit different. Their membership rates are usually higher. So that's just something you have to talk to them about, or I think you can look online and you're able to identify which is a premium location and which is just a regular location. However, if you have a regular membership and the place that you want to take a class at is a premium location, you can just pay an extra fee. But if you've ever known what the membership prices are at Orangetheory Fitness, it's already a lot of money. So sometimes having to pay an extra fee for that class can be a little bit annoying, but some people don't care about that. You know, to each their own, do whatever you want. Heart rate monitors. Let's talk about the different kinds that they have. When I was a member there and working there, there were about 3 or 4 different kinds. I think there might only be 2 right now, but the original awesome, amazing one that was my favorite was the OT Beat Core, and you just strap it around your chest, and there's a pod that clips off and on. Or you can get the OT Beat Burn, which was this thing that straps on your forearm or your wrist, I think. And then there was this little clip-on device that you could put onto your Apple Watch and utilize that with the Orangetheory Fitness app and heart rate monitors on the screen. So Orangetheory Fitness has their own heart rate monitors that work with their specific system in real time to show you your heart rate. And if you want, you can buy your own heart rate monitor. That's normally what is suggested. Otherwise, you're gonna have to rent one every single class, and it's sometimes like $5 or $10. So you're better off just buying it. And I personally like the OT Beat Core. I think that one is the most accurate, but not everyone likes putting that on their chest there, but I personally like that one the best. So Orangetheory Fitness has cancellation or late fee policies that may be a little bit different based on each studio, but I'm just going to tell you the general ones that I'm aware of, and that is 8 hours is the cutoff for when you need to make your cancellation on a class, or you're just going to lose it from your pack, or if you're an unlimited member, you would get charged. But always check your studio policy so you can avoid any charges. They do keep your credit card on file, so they can charge you for those late fees, late cancellations, or any merch. So just keep an eye on it. So 3 things you'll need is a water bottle, maybe a sweat towel, good running shoes, and wear comfortable moisture wicking clothes. You're gonna be moving around a lot between the rower, the treadmill, the floor items. Definitely arrive early and give yourself some time, because apparently if you don't show up 30 minutes before the class starts to take your first class, sometimes they won't let you take the class, and that's because there's a lot of things that they need to run through with you. Probably some of the things that I just said to you in here, like the heart rate zones. They take you into the studio with the coach and show you how to use the rower properly, the different treadmill settings. So that stuff takes some time. So make sure you are talking with the sales associate person to know exactly how much time ahead, so something doesn't happen where you can't take your class, because that happened to someone that I know. I was raving about Orangetheory Fitness. It was a coworker. I told them, you only need to be like 15 minutes early. She said she was there 30 minutes ahead of time, but because I told her she only had to go in like 15 minutes ahead of time, when she went inside, they told her that it wasn't enough time for her. So I felt really, really bad about that. And what it comes down to is, you know, different studios have different policies. So just make sure you're checking in on that one. When it comes to the membership prices, I'm not sharing those because I really genuinely don't know those. It's definitely like $160 a month, I think, for unlimited when I was going there, but maybe it's gone up. So definitely comment that down below. If you do Orangetheory Fitness, I'm really curious how much the membership prices are. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck if you're taking your first Orangetheory Fitness class. Let me know how it goes. If you want to comment it down below, DM me on Instagram. I don't really use that much these days. Maybe that'll change, but I will see you in my next video.